Check, check, audio check. Microphone check a 1, 2, check, 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 check. Test recording 1, audio check, microphone check 1, 2. We are live for members only. I don't think there's anybody here yet, but we're live anyway, and we're doing a microphone audio check recording. Stop recording. Test recording 1, audio check, microphone check 1, 2. We are live for members only. I don't think there's anybody here yet, but we're live anyway, and we're doing a microphone audio check recording. Stop recording. All right, audio level seems all right here, man. It seems all right. Hello, anybody here? Is there anybody out there? It's members only. I think we only got 20 members right now, so I don't know if anyone will show up, but I'm going to do a recording here for match commentary. We'll see what happens, man. See if anybody shows up. Maybe somebody shows up, maybe they don't. Either way, we're going to do it. We're going to get to it. We're going to do it and get to it. Make myself a little smaller. Move myself over here. Am I going to be in the way? Not really. I think I'm good there. I think we're pretty good there. I mean, we're okay. It's not great, but it'll work. I can point to the table if I want. But like that pocket right there. Oh, man. I wish some of you guys would join up, man. Wow, shoot. I could go from members only to regular stream. See what happens there. Maybe we'll do that since I don't have no members on right now. Shit. Hey, what's up, Phil? About time someone showed up. Shoot. Starting to think there was no members on, bro. How you doing? I think I'm gonna switch to a regular live stream since you're the only member it seems to be on right now. May switch over to a regular live stream. See if we can get some people watching. Working hard, man. Me too. Working. Yeah, I think we'll switch it to a regular live stream, man, and do this commentary live. If anybody wants to watch it. All right, we're now public. Let's see if anybody jumps on now. See if we get some peoples here, man. We may do a couple matches. I don't know. I need to get a couple matches done for sure. I need to practice too, though, so I might just do one match and then practice a bit. We'll see how it goes. I think this match is like 40 minutes or something like that. Let's see. Yeah, 43 minutes. somewhat of a longer match. I guess it's not really a long match, but man, I love it when they're around 30 minutes. I feel like that's the optimal match time. You know what I'm saying, dog? How does the audio sound on your end, man? Is it loud? Is it quiet? I did a recording check, and it seemed to be all right, but I've had people comment that my audio was real low lately, so yeah, we need to change that. What's up, Jerry? How you doing? Ever wish you could play like Efren Reyes? If you buy our new line of short rail merchandise, I can guarantee you'll play as good as Efren Reyes. I'm sorry, I was just informed I can't say that. I can guarantee you will not play as good as Efren Reyes. You'll still suck, but you'll look good doing it.
Real versus.
You look. Got you, bitch. You sure about?
All right, I think I'm pretty much set up, man. Shoot, we're going to run through this match. This was last week's league match. We're going to commentate it, man, record it. Been playing for about 3-4 months. My content has helped you a ton, man. I appreciate that, Christian. I'm glad it's helped, bro. And I'm glad you're getting into pool, man. I hope you enjoyed as much as I did. Well, I don't really wish that on anybody because then it consumes your entire life. You know what I'm saying? You get bit by the bug and you start fiending. Anybody got a pool table, bro? You got one of them pool tables? Start doing illicit acts for a pool. Bruh. I mean, I'm glad you like it, but just don't get into it quite as deep as I did, maybe. Where are you from, Christian? It is addicting. And the more you play, the better you get. And the better you get, the more addicting it becomes, man. There's nothing like stepping to a table and breaking the balls with a good layout. And knowing that you can run it out, man. It's so addicting. And then next time you go to play, you can't run it out. And you're wondering why. So you start chasing it. And it gets more addicting, bro. It's crazy. You're from Springfield. Okay, got you, man. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Sorry about picking my ear, man. I got damn dry skin in there, and it's so itchy, man. My ears, my ear holes. Yeah, the more you play, the better you get. The better you get, the more addicting it is, man. It's a stupid game. Stupid fucking game. Family channel, I know, bro, but we haven't started recording yet. We're just live right now, so it's not quite a family channel yet. It is a dopamine rush for sure. All right, well, shoot fire, man. Oh, let me do this, actually, for the audio. All right, I just turn on noise cancellation. Does it sound any different, any better? Is it quieter? Should I turn the volume up? Microphone check, microphone check, microphone check, microphone check, check, check. Let me know. How's the audio sound? Oh yeah, that little piece up right here in the corner. Let's see if I can fix it. Show you behind the curtain there on my green screen. It's just the way my chair turned. I can fix it. I can fix it. Look, now it's fixed. Seems to be the same. Cool. Actually, let me fix that real quick with the green screen. Ooh, there we go. Now we got the green screenery fixed. Not much different. Sounds good. Cool. I just turned the noise cancellation on the microphone when I'm doing these. That way when I breathe, you guys don't hear. You know, no one wants to hear that shit. Don't nobody want to hear that. All right. Hey, I'm wearing the same shirt in the match as I'm wearing right now. Maybe I should change my shirt. I don't know. I don't know how that'll look. I guess it'd be all right. Who cares? Nobody cares. Nobody cares what kind of shirt I'm wearing. Except that it's short rail. That's it. Short rail. Dun, dun, dun. I just posted a new short rail. Let me show you this real quick before we get started here. I'll show you this real quick. Let me show you this new short rail shirt. Doo-doo. All right, let's see if I can get it up here real quick. Get it up. That's what she said. Hold on one second. Let's see. Oh, yeah, here it is. Check that out. I don't always play pool. Just kidding, rack 'em. That's my newest, and it will be available in hoodie and t-shirt. Right now it's just t-shirt, but the hoodie will be available here later today. It should be anyway. All right, let's get rid of that. Oh no, they shrunk me. Look, now I'm like I don't know. I don't know why I'm playing around here, man. I'm going to get to this. I'm going to get to actual work, Jerry. You're distracting me. Stop distracting me. What's up, Rodney? Quieter now? Maybe I should turn the volume up just a smidge. There we go. Check, 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 check. I'm going to do a test recording real quick to check the audio on my end. Test recording in progress. Test number 1, audio check, microphone check. Welcome everybody to another day and another episode of Amateur Pool. We're doing an audio check. This isn't real, but we're checking the audio levels. All right, let me watch that back real quick. Test recording in progress. Test number 1, audio check, microphone check. Welcome everybody to another day and another episode of Amateur Pool. We're doing an audio check. This isn't real, but we're checking. All right, sounds pretty good. I like it. Sounds all right. It sounds okay. It's all right. All right, man. So I'm going to do this commentary, and I may or may not be able to respond to your guys' chats when I'm doing the commentary. So if I don't respond during the commentary, I'll respond after. And I apologize to you if that's the case. I may be able to respond. Depends on what you're asking, what you say, you know. And yeah, let's get it done, man. Let's get it going here. Shoot. Shoot fire. Make sure my drawing works. All right, it works. All right. I don't know why. I've done probably 500 of these videos since I started my YouTube channel, and I still get like a little nervous, like a butterfly when I go to hit record. I don't know why. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird, you know? Weird. Check, check, check. Make sure my head isn't cut off. There we go. All right, let's get into it. Let's go. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. All right, we'll start the match first. 1, 2. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We got another episode of Amateur Pool. Strap in your seatbelts, buckle in, and grab some popcorn, boys and girls, because we got Josh versus Josh today. So Josh St. George is who I'm playing. He's a skill level 5. We're playing 9-ball and tap, and I'm a skill level 7. So our race, I have to go to 7. He's got to go to 5. I won the lag. This is the first break, and it looks dry. It looks dry, just like prom night. You know, just kidding. You know, close your ears, kids. You ain't supposed to listen to that. You ain't supposed to listen to that stuff. Yeah, it looks like a dry break, I think. Oh, no, a scratch, man. Even worse. It was dry with a scratch, man. You know, sounds like I got strep throat or something. Dry with a scratch. Anyway, Josh St. George, good dude, man. I really enjoy playing him. I've played him before. I don't know if I've recorded any matches with him before, but I've played him a lot. He's a good dude. And when he catches fire, man, he gets on a heater. He can shoot very well. So should be a pretty good one here. Looks like he's going to start with the one in the corner, I think. I mean, he could go to the side from there. He's got ball in hand. He can place it wherever he wants. Yeah, he's going to go to the side. And he'll probably just either stun straight this way or he'll put a little draw to come back this way. Okay, he just stopped it. Just rolled it a little bit. He's good on the 2. Problem with the angle he has now is if he tries to come backward, he could clip the 9. And if he tries to go forward, he's going to run into this stuff. And he's got to get on that 3 ball there. I think that's the 3. This might be the 3 down here. It's hard to tell on this table. Okay, he did well with that shot, man. He put like a little bit of force follow, so when it came over, it bent and then came out this way. So that worked out nice. So this must be the 3 ball down here. Yep. Which means his next ball is the 4. He'll just come straight up table with it, I'm sure. Oh, he hit it two rails. Unexpected, but a good shot. He hit it real hard. He went 3 rails. Check that. I said 3 rails. I don't know why. I learned to count back in 3rd grade. You know, watching Sesame Street, you know. That and the Tootsie Roll commercial. I don't know if anybody remembers the Tootsie Roll with the owl. And he's like, how many licks does it take to get to the center? 1, 2, 3, you know. And then he bites the Tootsie Roll. Anyway, I'm off track, guys. I'm off topic. Let's get back to the topic. We got a match. Good chat. Let's go. All right, so he's got this 5 ball next, man. I don't think he can make the 5, but it almost looks like both of these balls are frozen on the rail. And if that's the case, he can kick there, and the 8 should go straight down table. It should. It doesn't always work that way, you know, but essentially that's the way it should work. You know, I'm no physicist, but I think it should work that way. Yep, good shot. Smart, good shot. Good of him to see that shot too, you know. Take a look at it, because that only works if both of those balls are frozen to the rail. If one of them's off a little bit, that shot doesn't work. He'll probably put right spin on this one, I imagine, just based on how he played the last one. No, he went straight across. I thought he would have put right spin and came this way out here for the 6. He didn't. He just tried to come straight across and land in here somewhere, which would have been fine. He did leave me a pretty straight shot. Little bit of distance, you know, but it's a 7-foot table, so not too much distance. I probably want to make this with a little draw and just bring the cue ball back a little bit to about there. Oh, or I can just miss it badly, you know, poke the shot up. It was not a very good stroke, guys, and we're starting off with a rough stroke right off the bat, man. Well, not much to say about that. You know, I'm pretty embarrassed. I got egg all over my face, man, on that shot. It was a bad stroke, but I left him a pretty easy out here. He doesn't have to do much. That 7 ball goes easy in the side, so all he's got to do is make the 6 and just don't scratch here. Make the 6, maybe put a little bit of right, just to keep the cue ball from scratching. First things first, though, you got to make the 6, man. I mean, I could try to carry him off the 6 and make the 7, but that's a dangerous shot and it's risky. I like hitting the 6 with a stop shot and sending the 6 2 rails and just leaving the cue ball right there. I think that's what I was trying to do. I didn't quite stop it, but I am going to get lucky and slop that sucker in, man. And good thing for me, I'm dead on the 7. All I got to do is put a little bit of top and just roll the cue ball forward. Yeah, now easy peasy. Well, it wasn't pretty, boys and girls. I got super lucky, but it's better to be lucky than good. You know what I mean? Well, not really. It's better to be good than lucky, but sometimes when you're not good, it's better to be lucky. You know, that's 1-0. So now we have a 6-5 race. I need 6 more games. He still needs 5. Second rack. Let's go. Let's see if I can make something on the break here, man, besides a cue ball, please. No, but a safety break. You know, I hit him. He can't see the 1. You can push out here, but I don't suspect he's going to push out. because the way the 3-ball is, if he just kicks and makes a good hit, he should make the 3-ball. Cue ball will drift over here. The 1-ball will drift over here, and he'll have that shot next up in the corner if it goes past the 4. I don't know. That's quite the drawing, man. It looks like I'm drawing, I don't know, shapes and stuff, you know, for a toddler. You know, that's basically what I am as a toddler, so it makes sense. I think he's going to kick at this. I mean, he may play a safety here, or a push out or a safety. I don't think he'll safe, but he may play a push out. Yeah, now he's looking at that that kick. That's what I like best, is kicking at it. All you got to do is make a good solid hit, and you should make the 3. Oh, well, he proved me wrong, man. He made a solid hit, but he got it on the way out, not the way in. So obviously the 3's not going to go. I think he left me enough. Yeah, it looks like he left me at plenty to still make that 1-ball. And the 2-ball's next, so I got to be sure to stop shot right there and go right through the gap. Just stop it. Yeah, that works. Now I got the gap for the 2. The 3-ball sitting here, I'm just going to play bottom with outside, that's right spin, and send the cue ball this way. I could play top as well, or I could just put right and just come out here too. Yeah, that's what I did. No bottom, no use moving it further than I needed to, I guess. That was smart. All right, a little bit of top on this one, come off this side rail and back over for the 4. Maybe a little top left. Yeah, that works. Now I'm on the 4. I can just stun to this rail and then come out this way. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. Or I could draw. I could draw straight up as well. But I like the stun off the rail better because the draw has a danger of scratching in the side. Of course, I played kind of a draw and a stun. I played both. You know, probably undecided which way I wanted to go with it. So I did a little bit of both. That's dangerous to do that. All right, with this 5-ball, I think I can just roll forward and come back out here for the 6 in the side or the 6 straight down, either way. Yeah, looks like probably straight down at this point. Because if I make it in the side, I've got to hit it pretty firm to get the cue ball to travel over here for the 7. And when you hit it real hard like that into the side, sometimes it doesn't want to drop. It wants to bobble out. So I'll hit this one hard with a lot of stun. Not enough stun. Not enough. I wouldn't even have had the angle either because I was coming this way. If I hit it harder, I got a danger of getting behind the 7. I would have had to really crush it to get all the way over in here for a real shot. Wouldn't have been feasible. I should have took another look at that. Maybe I could have played follow and sent the cue ball this way. You know, something like that. I don't know if that would have necessarily gotten me there. I don't know. I don't know what I could have done different, man, but that didn't work. I was gonna call it because you got to call the 9 and tap, but I picked my marker up. I think I'm gonna play a safety here probably. Yeah, a little safety action. I hit it too hard though, did I? I mean, it's kind of safe. I think he can hit the edge of the 7, but I don't know if he can get the full thing or not. So it may have worked, it may not have worked. Time's gonna tell, and we're about to find out. I don't know what he can do with this other than maybe chip off the edge, send the 7 this way. It'd be nice if he got it right behind the 8 and send the cue ball this way, somewhere up in there. Oh, he could see enough to bank it. Okay, he saw a lot more of that ball than I thought he did. Looks like he just left me the edge, though. So I will probably, if I can see enough of it, that's what I'm looking at right now. I can try to cross bank it. Cross it over. So when the cue ball hits, I have to hit top and then inside spin to make sure I don't double kiss on that one. This is not an easy shot, and to me it doesn't look like I can see enough of it, but I must be able to because I'm shooting it. Missed it. But I'm gonna get lucky 2 times. 2 times. Got lucky, you know. That's the Irish in me right there, making that shot. It's just the way it goes. Straight back, I'm going to draw. Just watch that side pocket. Maybe I was trying to draw all the way out there, but my first instinct was just to draw it back into here and play the 9 on the other side, so I may have overhit that. Nobody knows for sure, bro. Just kidding. I know for sure I overhit it. I wasn't trying to come off the rail and back, but nevertheless, I got it done. So now we're up 2-0. We have an even race, 5-5. Looks like I made a ball this time and didn't scratch. But I don't think I have much here, man. I'm not even 100% certain I can see the 7 enough or the 1 enough to hit it because it's next to the 7. If I could, if it wasn't right on the 7, maybe I could make it in there. What I'm looking at here probably is to see if I could do a 1-9 combo. But if it's touching the 7, that's not even going to work. If we're touching the 7, I think the best I could do is maybe get it next to the 9 ball. I'm playing a push out here. So that's, I was looking to make sure he couldn't just fire in the 9 if I pushed out, and I determined that he can't. So now I'm playing a push out. Now he has the option of either shooting this or making me shoot it. So if you're unfamiliar with a push out, it's only available in 9 ball or 10 ball. And it's the first shot after the break. That's it. You can call a push out. You can hit the cue ball wherever you want to on the table. The other person can either play it or make you shoot it from there. That's a push. And now we know, you know, and like G.I. Joe said, it's half the battle right there. Now you know. And knowing is half of the battle. Man, it's starting to get cold here in Michigan. I can't believe Josh St. George there is still wearing shorts, bro. You're making me cold. I'm cold right now. Freezing, actually. Freezing. What's he going to do here? Is he going to try to save me? Is he going to try to... He didn't mark the 9, so... Oh, he missed it. He was trying to edge it and get the cue ball to come back around table, probably. Not necessarily on that line. When he hit the ball, it would have went this way, and then it would have came up this way, and then it would have came up this way. That's, I think, what he was trying to do, but I don't know for sure. Only he knows, you know. I'm not a mind reader, bro. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? All right. Okay, now I should just make this with a like a stun off the rail, come out to here, and then I'll shoot that 3 to 9 combo. Yep. All right, now I got a little angle. I remember what I do here. I play the 3 off of the rail. That way, if I happen to miss it, the 3 ball drifts this way, and it doesn't leave an easy combo for him. But in retrospect, I can't speak, bro. In retrospect, looking at this now, I should have just played it straight in. I shouldn't have tried to go off the rail with it. That made the shot way harder. And honestly, it was a pretty easy shot. I should have just manned up, not thought about the miss, and just put that sucker in, man. Good news for me, though, I cluttered him. You know, he's got the 3. The 4 is wide open, but he's got to do something here. Well, no, he could make the 6 and break out the 7, but it's a little bit riskier, a lot tougher this way. So I got a little lucky with the clutter, and he overhit that. If you guys haven't seen a video from this bar before, this is a place called Overtime Bar and Grill in Waterford, Michigan. This Rainbow Table. This is my home bar for league play. Their rails are so bouncy here. It's pretty unreal. So I watch everybody who's not used to it. If they have to play a shape off the rail, 99% of the time it goes too far, because they don't expect the rails to bounce so hard. All right, he put me in a tough spot, but if I can see the right side of the 4 ball, I should just nick it and try to get the cue ball back behind the 7 and just send the 4 ball out here a little bit. So a little bit of right spin, but I got to hit it nice and easy. It's a touchy safety, but one that I should be able to do. But you know how that works, man. I don't do half the stuff I should be able to. I think I got him with the 8. My intention was to get him with the 7, but I think I got lucky and got him with the 8. Now, Josh does know how to jump, but if I'm touching that 7 with the cue ball there, I don't think even a jump shot would really work. Maybe. It's difficult, but we'll see what he does, man. We will see what he does. Did you guys know he's a saint? You know, St. George? I never knew. I never knew. It's pretty crazy, man. Pretty crazy, you know. I should have asked him for a blessing by the time we were done, but, you know, ran out of time. I don't know what I'm talking about, guys. I'm just jabbering. You know, it's part of the things I do. I get a lot of comments on my channel like, oh, this is way better with the mute button. I agree, bro. If you know, there's plenty of pool channels out there, man. If you don't like me jabbering, you can hit mute or switch to another channel, bro. That's all there is to it. You know, I do me, you do you. And if my me and your you doesn't cohesively fit together, that's okay. That's okay, bro. Can't expect everyone to like it. All right, he is going to jump. Let's see if he can make it. No, he made a good hit, though. All right, the 4-ball's going to come out for a shot, but not a simple shot, man. I mean, I can possibly cut that down and just send the cue ball back and forth. And as long as I end up somewhere in the middle of the table, I'll have a shot on that 6. Or I could play a safety here. Chip off the left side, send the cue ball back around. I think that's what I'm doing. It looks like it. Yeah, but I didn't hit that good. I may get lucky here, but I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. Sorry, guys. My brain's not fully awake yet, man. You know, man, I need another energy drink. I got one. Maybe I should go crack it open. Drink it up, man, you know. Wake my brain, get my brain going a little bit. I already had a cup of coffee. I had an energy drink with breakfast, and now I switched to a little Powerade. You know, I should drink more water, but, you know, who likes water? Some people do, not me. Not I, said the fly. All right, man. I'm not sure he can make the 6, but what scares me here, he can cut the 6 right in between the 7, 9, and I think even if that 9 hits the rail, it should still go in. He's not marking it, though. In tap league, you have to mark the pocket if you're going for it, for the 9 ball. We'll see. I don't think he's going for it. Maybe he can make the 6 clear and try to knock the 7 out. I think he's missing an opportunity here, though. Oh, does 6 sit right in front of the pocket? It does. All right, the 6 sat in front of the pocket for me, so this should be all she wrote for this rack. I'm gonna edge the 6, send the cue ball around table to here, and then I'm gonna make that combo, the 7, 9. Yep. Easy peasy. Now this combo I should not miss, and I'm not gonna mess around trying to go rail first on this one. Which is what I should have done the first time around. Just make it straight in and call it the day. Let's call it good. You know what I'm saying? There it is, man. All right. Now we're up 3-0. So far, it's been a little bit rocky, but let's see if it gets better here. Oh, 9 on the break. We'll take that all day, every day. That's a quick rack. That puts me up to 4. Now I only need 3 more, and he still needs 5. Let's go. Don't forget to, did I ask you to hit the like button? I didn't even ask you to hit the like button yet, man. Jeez, that's how my brain's not even working, man. I appreciate how's everybody doing out there. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button. There we go. Now my work part is done. You know what I'm saying? Now we can go back to the match, man. Back to the match now that we got all the particulars out of the way. I'm trying to cut this in the side, but I need to do it softly because I need to end up on the 2 ball. And don't want to scratch. Yeesh. That's still struggle bus, man. I'm not playing. What is that on the floor right there? Someone lost a phone number or a receipt or something. You guys see it up there? I don't know what it is. I don't know what the heck that is. Someone pick that thing up. I'm curious. Curious to know what it is. We'll probably never know. You know, it's the first time I even noticed it. Probably a receipt or something. Oh, he made a good shot there. It wasn't an easy shot, but man, got a little unlucky with the scratch. He's you know, the luck is not on his side for sure. You know, I've gotten a couple. I got a lucky slot with the 6. I think I got lucky on a safety twice because I overhit the safety and still hooked him by luck. Man, you know, this match would be a whole lot different right now if we subtract those 2 games I got lucky that and give them to him. Then it's a 2-2 game right now, and he would only need 3. I would still need 5. You know, so definitely luck is playing a big factor in this one, as it often does in pool, especially amateur pool. Professional pool, luck plays a factor, but you don't see it nearly as often. In amateur pool, man, there's a lot of misses and a lot of rolls. That was a good shape. That was a good shape. I had to come in between those, and then out to there. The Z shape, if you will. All right, just a little stun off the rail here. Oh, I spun it. I thought maybe I would hit it slow and come over here, but I didn't. I went go for that you guys know what I'm saying. I can't speak. You know what I'm talking about already. I'm just making stuff up at this point. Just making stuff up. Man, it's just I wish I could play better, you know what I mean? I feel like I should be able to play better, and in my mind, I play a lot better. But then when I watch my matches back, I get highly disappointed and think, man, I should be better, you know? Oh, I banked it for shape. I like that. The reason I banked it is because then I could just stop here for the 6. I didn't have to try to maneuver the cue ball, and I felt pretty good about the bank, obviously. So I'll use top with inside on this one and come over for the 7. Yeah, that was top with right spin. Now, I probably won't do much with this 7 ball. I'm just going to stun it off the rail and back out, and then I'll take the 9 and the side over here. Yep, this is going to put me on 5, man. I'm only going to need 2 racks. It looks like my stroke's starting to get a little bit better here, but we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. I haven't felt great. I haven't felt dead stroke in a while, man. If you're not familiar with dead stroke is that feeling where you can do nothing wrong. You make every shot you shoot, your stroke feels perfect, and you get down to shoot at something and you already know what's going in. That's a dead stroke. And I haven't felt that in a while, man. I feel like every match has been a little bit of a struggle for me. Now, here's a decent break. I did make one. I've got a good-looking shot at the 1 ball. The 9 ball is literally sitting in the pocket. I probably won't go for it off the 1. I'll probably make the 1 with left spin and send the cue ball this way, back out here, is likely what I'll do here. But I don't know. You never can tell with me. I might even try to bank this the way I banked that last one. Who knows? Just kidding. I'm not going to bank. That'd be stupid. Oh, I'm going to get super unlucky with this, though. That wasn't unlucky. It was sloppy. I put too much spin on it and hit the 9. Didn't want to do that. And plus, I hit it too hard. If I would have hit it a little softer, I probably would have ended up okay. But nevertheless, it wasn't a great shot. I'm going to try to chip off the 2 and get the cue ball back here behind the 6. Instead, I hit the 9 and left him a shot, man. That's what I'm talking about. I feel like everything's a struggle bus, man. Struggle bus. It is what it is, though. You know, I've accepted it. I just keep practicing and trying to get better, man. I try not to get mad about the way I play because, you know, I'm not as good as I think I am. And that goes for just about every pool player, I think. We always think we're better than we are. It's not until you watch yourself back on a match, like on a video or something, you realize, man, hey, I'm not that good. You know, it's just facts. I'm not that good. But I love the game, and I'm trying my best to get better, man. I want to get more consistent because when I'm on fire, you know, I feel pretty good. I'm hard to beat, I think. But I'm just very inconsistent, man. And I know the key to inconsistency is practice. And I practice just about every day. And I feel like I'm not getting more consistent. I know in reality I probably am, but it don't happen fast enough, you know. I don't feel good about it. Man, he got unlucky with that bump on the 7. I mean, unlucky, yeah. Maybe a little too much left spin, yeah. Maybe not enough left spin. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm just watching. He did get unlucky where his cue ball ended up right on top of that 6. I'm not sure he can do a whole lot with this. Even if he goes the way he's looking at right now, he may end up giving me a shot here. This is not easy. I think he's trying to just graze the 6 and bring the cue ball back over here. But, man, that's such a hard shot. I'm not sure it's feasible. Okay, hit it harder. I think he hit the point. If he would have hit it softer, he might have been okay. But it's so hard to tell because that would have changed the angle, you know, if he hit it softer. So who knows how it would have ended up. We'll never know at this point, guys. The shot's over. We can't recreate it. Well, we could recreate it, but we're not going to. It's too much effort just to figure it out. We'll never know. Just leave it at that. What am I doing? Am I safetying him behind the 9? Of course. Of course I put the 6 in. I was playing safety all the way there. That's why the cue ball stunned over like that. I wasn't trying to make the 6. I was just trying to bank it up table. Man, so all that good luck I was having earlier, I mean, this might be a little bit of karma coming back, you know, because you can't get too much good luck without having a little bit of bad luck. You know, it's just the way it goes. This is dumb. I'm going to try to hit this by spinning off of that and coming around 3 rails, but it's never going to work. The 9's in the way. And if the 9's not in the way, I'm way too shallow on it. So, yeah, I could have told him. I could have told myself that wasn't going to work. Hey, Josh, don't shoot that, bro. It ain't going to work. You know, he don't listen, though. He's hard-headed. I know him pretty well. He's a hard-headed guy. Trust me. He's a hard-headed dude, man. He just does what he wants. He don't listen to nobody. Thinks he knows everything. You know, ask his wife. She'll tell you. Thinks he knows everything. All right, unfortunately, I'm now going to give up my first game of this match. You know, I wish I didn't, but I did. And it was due to a failed safety. Well, the safety was actually done well. It was just controlling the object ball. I didn't want to make that 6. And that's what I get. And someone please pick this little piece of paper up off the floor. It's driving me insane. I want to know what it is. Leave a comment. Listen, we're not going to know what that paper says. So let's play a game. Leave a comment and let me know what you think that piece of paper might be. And we'll have fun with it, bro. What is that piece of paper even? What is it? I don't know. I mean, in reality, it's probably a receipt, but we don't know for sure. Could have been anything. I mean, I was going to say it was something crazy, but then I remembered it's a family channel, so I'm not going to say it, you know. You can figure it out or leave it in the comments and we'll have fun with it. You know, we'll go from there. What's going on? Oh, man, I don't think you guys can hear it, but it sounds like there's a damn game of Jumanji being played upstairs. That's crazy. My dog, I think, is going nuts. All right, he was trying to make the one. Missed the one, obviously. Left me a cut, but it's not the easiest cut in the world. And the cue ball is going to hit the 4. It may even come down and hit the 3 afterwards, and then probably come down here, end up in there somewhere, unless I come off the rail. We'll have to see how this one turns out. It's a guess. That turned out pretty okay, if you ask me. I think got a little love there, maybe from that hook where I hooked myself, you know. Karma's like, all right, bro, we got you once. Let's give you one back. We'll see. Oh, that's the 7 ball. I always think that's the 3 ball. This set of balls, every time when I do a recording on this table at this bar, the 3 and the 7, you can't tell them apart, bro. You know what I mean? You basically have to be a freaking rocket scientist to tell those balls apart. Man, I left myself a little long and straight on this 6. I don't like this one bit. Maybe I can cheat it with follow left and come back out, but I'm not sure. It's exactly what I tried to do, but I hit it like a little girl. Should have threw my purse at it and maybe hit it a little harder, and maybe that ball would have came down table a little further. Or if I hit it harder, that left spin, the outside spin would have taken a little more. The spin was falling off because I hit it too soft. So that left spin would have actually brought it more this way. Here I go with the safety again and hit it too hard again. Every time, guys, you know, I'm hitting my safeties too hard. I told you how bouncy these rails are. Maybe that had something to do with it. Because once it hits this rail, dude, it just wants to bounce. You know what I mean? It wants to bounce. Good thing for me, the only thing I left him here really is a bank. The bank is on. But he's got to make it with top right to get the cue ball back over for the 8. I guess he could play it with straight draw too, but he would have had a shot on the 8 there. It's not the easiest shot in the world, but he would have had one. And he left me pretty good on this 7, man. Left me pretty good. I need to draw off it for shape. I got to watch this pocket here because I don't want to scratch. So I need to outdraw that pocket. Or play... I went the hard way about that, man. So I tried to land before the pocket and just spin back this way. It was too cute. I shouldn't have tried to do all that. I should have just loaded it up with draw and outdrawed that pocket. What am I, freaking hillbilly? I should have done outdrawed that pocket right there, you know what I mean? Sorry to all the hillbillies out there, bro. I'm just kidding. You know, I got deep hillbilly roots, man. That's the only reason I make fun of it. You know, my mom's actually my cousin and my aunt. Just kidding. Just kidding, Mom. My mom watches these videos sometimes. So I'm just joking, Mom. Just joking. I know we're not that hillbilly. Just a little hillbilly. Anyway, good chat. Back to the match. I'm getting off topic. Stop distracting me, little Timmy. Let's get back to the match. Get back to what we do, because obviously me on screen is distracted as well because I just missed that shot. Left him pretty easy. This is a game, this particular game, I obviously didn't want to win, you know. Some people may call me crazy, you know, for letting them have another game, but I felt it's only fair. You know, I didn't want to win this one. I wanted to give it to him, you know, because I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice guy. Oof. He's making it tough on himself, though. Let's see what he does. He's making it tough on himself, man. This isn't easy, man. I mean, good thing for him, he's like 7 foot tall, so he can reach this mofo. I said mofo, bro. You know, it's a family channel. If this were me, I'd be getting my extension and a bridge and everything else. Nice shot, Josh. He made it. Is he going to scratch? Nowhere near scratching, bro. All right, so I'm letting him back in this now. It's 2-5. I need 2 more games. He needs 3 more games. It's a whole lot closer than it was a minute ago. So I need to step up my focus and start playing a little bit better here. I need to do better, Josh. You know, I'm the worst to ever do it. That's what many are saying. Many people, many analysts are saying I'm the worst at this game, you know. What is this piece of paper, man? Someone pick it up. Go pick up that piece of paper, bro. Hey, Josh St. George, pick that piece of paper up. Don't step on it. Pick it up. I don't know what it is, man. It's driving. Can you tell it's driving me crazy? You know, I thought I was hiding it pretty well, but maybe you can tell. All right, is he going to cut this and just go straight back and forth? I think so. Yeah, perfect. He hit it a little hard, but that was a nice shot, man. And I know he didn't want to hit it softer because that shot is way more difficult, but he could have hit it harder and just kept the momentum going on the cue ball to come back over here for a shot. So he could have hit it hard enough to go here, here, and then here, and then back again. I know that's hitting it pretty hard, though, you know. Either that or you slow roll and just get the cue ball to bounce one time over here. Either way, it's not the easiest shot in the world. He did pretty well with it, did the best he could. Let's see what he does with this. He's playing safety on me. And a good safety it was, man. I'd give him a little table tap if I was there right now. Be like, hey, that was a good shot, bro. That was a good safety, man. Now, I may be able to, I'm not sure, but I may be able to shoot it off this rail, shoot it off this rail, and then bang. That's not what I'm doing, though. I must have a gap between the 8 and the cue ball because I'm playing it here and then here. And my intention is to make the 2, but I marked the pocket just in case I hit the 2 into the 9 and the 9 goes. You got to be prepared, you know. You got to be prepared just in case. I did make the 2. That works out. I mean, it was pretty lucky on my part. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I was going for that, but I'm going to make 1 or 2 out of 10 on that shot. You know what I mean? So it was a little bit lucky that I happened to make that, but it wasn't slop. That's what I was trying to do. All right, inside spin. That was straight left spin on that one. For 1, it slows the cue ball down off the rail. For 2, it gives me the angle to go at the 6. Now I'm going to draw this straight back. Yep. By straight back, I meant off the rail a little bit, you know. Can't go straight back when you got an angle. All right, this one I will probably follow, maybe even with inside English to come 2 rails, or I could just follow 1 rail. I followed 1 rail. That works. That works. I'm pretty straight on this 8, so I'll probably just hit, like, center the cue ball and then maybe 1 or 2 millimeters above that. That way when I hit the 8, the cue ball drifts forward about 1 revolution. Like that. Well, maybe a revolution and a half. You know, my math's not the best, you know. No one ever accused me of being a arithmetician. Yes, I said arithmetician, bro. You heard it right. Don't look it up. It's not a real word. I made it up. I made it up. But nevertheless, I made up that game I gave him last time. Now I'm on the hill, boys and girls. He needs 3. I need 1. It's my break. Let's go for a break and run, Josh. What do you say? What do you say, man? What say ye? Remember I said let's go for a break and run? I was just kidding, dude. You know, let's just dry break instead. That's way better. That's way better. I was kind of hoping deep down inside I dry broke, you know, rather than break and run. Just Something about it's way cooler, you know. All the cool kids are dry breaking these days, you know. Oh, you don't dry break? You're not cool if you don't dry break. You're just not cool if you don't break dry, my man. All right, maybe we're going to see a push out from him here, but I'm not 100% certain because I don't think he can attack that one. And honestly, trying to kick at this may not come. I mean, maybe he can kick at it and make it inside that way. I don't know. Yeah, I think this is a push out. We'll see. We'll see if he goes for a hit. I take the audio out of these because they're playing copyright music, so I have to take the audio out. So we can't hear, but likely he's called a push out from the way he's aiming. Yep, definitely a push out. I think he might have left me a shot here. Not an easy one, but I think it's available. And if I make it, the cue ball should bounce over this way or maybe right down into there if my stroke isn't good. Instead of coming straight back, the cue ball come down this way a little bit. I think the 6 will go past the 5, but that is a tie. I mean, less than half a pocket, I would say. These are big pockets. You know, it's a valley table with 5-inch pockets, but I know I don't want to be shooting that 6 past the 5 unless I have to. I could play the combo. Then the 2 ball is going to come off the 5 and go who knows where, you know. Timbuktu or something. Made a wrong turn at Albuquerque. Who said that, guys? Does anybody? Of course you guys know who said that. Looks like I made a wrong turn at Albuquerque. Let me know if you know who that is. I suspect you probably do, but it is kind of obscure. Yeah. I needed to hit it firm to get the cue ball back and over for the 3 ball here. This is the 3 ball, by the way. And that shot it was so tight. Hitting it hard like that, man, is almost a death sentence. I'm an idiot for doing it, you know. I should have played the combo and seen where the 2 ball ended up. Took my chances, you know, especially being on the hill. I could have taken that chance and just made the combo instead of trying the 2 ball. But nevertheless, Josh got over top of the 9. Now he's got to jack his stick up a little bit. I said up, not off, bro. Better stop it with that. Ooh, yeah, anytime you lift your stick like that, man, it becomes a little bit of a tough shot. Not the easiest thing in the world. All right, I'm going to chalk it up, man. Look at the shine on the back of that head, boy. Whew. Yeah. You know, smooth like a baby's bottom. You know, freshly shaven. I tried it. I just shave when I'm with a Bic, you know, and I do it when I'm in the shower. So it's easy just to keep my head shaved. Every now and then, you know, if I'm lazy and I just want to take a quick shower, I won't shave. But most of the time, I just shave right in the shower. Makes it easy. Keeps my hair clean, you know, all my lack of hair. If I grow it out, it's a bozo, you know. I've got a big horseshoe right there with no hair. And then I've got weird hair on the sides, you know. It is what it is, you know. You get old, you start getting bald and fat. Just the way life goes. He hit the 7. I'm pretty sure that's the 7, not the 3 right there. Yeah, ball in hand. Got it. Okay. Decent looking layout here. Knock on wood. I should be able to get out, man. I probably just jinxed myself, but I said it anyway. I should be able to get out. Straight follow on this. Come over here for the 4. Oh, I got to get past the 6, though, dummy. Remember when I said I probably jinxed myself, you know? Seems to be the truth. You know, probably jinxed myself up, and I did. Oh, boy. I mean, kind of the good news, it's a pretty easy jump shot. Kind of the bad news is if I make it on a jump shot, I got to try to get on this 5 somehow. So maybe if I make it and the cue ball drifts up here, or maybe if I jump it and then it draws back. But, man, I don't know. That was a bonehead move I just played, you know. A bonehead move, and I can barely reach it. This will be interesting. My prediction, cue ball flies off the table right next to this piece of paper that someone still hasn't picked up. That paper will probably still be there next week when I play here again. That was a decent jump shot. decent. I'm gonna drive up to this bar right now and see if that piece of paper is there, and then I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna give you guys a video update on what that piece of paper was. Problem is, this was played like 4 days ago or something. I don't know. It was played several days ago. I don't even remember. I'm not a arithmetician. Played several days ago, so I know that paper's been cleaned up by now. Someone's picked it up. They know what it is. Hey, if anybody wants to send me a new pair of shoes, man, look at these. Look at these suckers, man. I just got those in June. My kids got them for me for my birthday, and I already tore them up, bro. Oh, look at this timing shot. That's like Efren freaking Reyes right there, man. That's exactly the way I drew it up in my head. You know, I'm so glad that went in. You know, I would have been feeling silly if I didn't make that shot. It was a pretty easy one, you know. Pretty easy one there. Can't believe, man. All right. Little stop shot, kind of, you know, drift. It's a stop shot with an angle, so the cue ball drifts. But now I'm dead on this 7. I'll probably just make the 7. I could try to stop it right in here, too, for the 8 this way. We'll see what I do. Or I could come all the way over to here. Yeah, I stopped it for the 8 here. That works out pretty well. Now I could probably stop it again. Shoot the 8, stop it here, got the 9 right down there, bing, bang, boom. This game is about over, sucker. Shoot. Shoot, we're looking pretty good here, man. Hey, speaking of looking good, you notice I'm matching. Oh, whoa, don't want to move that. You notice I'm matching the orange and the orange today. Anyways, guys, that's your match. You know, I appreciate you. Josh St. George, you are the man. Thanks for, oh, let me get my bigness going here. You know, I had to eat a big pill of magic mushroom like Super Mario and grow up. But St. George, man, you're the man, dude. I appreciate you. We've got one more match, 8-ball match with him and myself. But I'll probably wait a while to post that one. It was a good match. He played a lot better in that one. And I'll wait a while to post that one because I don't want to back-to-back with the same player, man. I've got some other matches to do in between. And that's it, man. You guys want short rail? Check it out. We got a new design on the website. Take a look. Couple new designs. One says, keep your head down. The other one says, I don't always play pool. Just kidding, rack them. You know, check them out, shortrail.com. And that's it, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me, man. I'm sorry my brain was a little foggy today, a little discombobulated, you know. But we'll be back to do it again next time. Take care. Peace. All right, boys and girls, man, we got one video done. I've got another one I need to commentate, and I've been debating, man. I might do it right now, but I kind of need to practice too. So I might just finish this video, get it posted, and then maybe I'll go live for my practice too. You know, G Suit with the lunchtime entertainment, right on, brother. I appreciate G Suit got the Bugs Bunny reference too. Yeah, made the wrong turn at Albuquerque. You know, gotta love me some Bugs Bunny. Michael Love, thanks for saying nice jump, man. It was a pretty decent jump. And then I slopped in that 5, you know. I mean, I shot that 5 exactly where I intended to shoot it. You got the racks, I got the stick. Let's go. Let's go. Rack 'em, Jack. Oh, man. I don't know. Should we do one more video? What do you guys think? Are you guys cool hanging out, or do you want to move on with your life? You know what I'm saying? I did members only originally on this live, SoCal, and you're the only person that jumped on. I've only got like 20 members right now, so a lot of them probably aren't even on. Ponch, though, I'm surprised Ponch didn't get the notification and show up. He usually shows up. Oh, man. I don't know. I've got another match to do. Let's see. Let's take a look at them here. See which ones we got. Yeah. You want to do one more? I've got this match right here with Mr. James Silk that I could do. Pause it. Rewind it. Flip it. Rub it back. Oh, no. I'll be on the other side of the screen for this one. All right, man. Let's see if I can get my brain working a little bit. Geez, I couldn't speak. I feel like I couldn't think. You ever have that? You ever have that where your brain's just a little foggy? I didn't even drink last night or nothing, but my brain's just a little foggy today. I'm having a hard time like computing very, very quickly. Let me check my phone in case anything important came up. My daughter texted me. I got to text her back real quick. All right, all right, all right. I checked. Yeah, wheels turning, but engine ain't starting, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just coasting downhill. It's the only reason we're moving anywhere. You know? That's a good analogy, Jerry. I like it. I like it. All right, this is a tap league match. Another 5 to 7 race. Is this one 9 ball? I can't remember. It's got to be, right? Because I'm only a 7 and 9 ball. Yeah, this one is 9 ball. Let's see if I played a little better in this one. I don't remember this match. This match was played a couple weeks ago, and I've had it edited for a little bit, so I don't remember this. This will be a true match, and maybe I'll remember some of the shots, but this will be a true match that I'm kind of watching for the first time, but not really because I was there. I played it, you know what I mean? But I can promise you I'm not going to remember much of it. Yeah, so shit, let's get into it, man. Let me get a little nicotine hit. I need to stop doing this. This is what I need to do. But I smoked for 18 years cigarettes, and then I switched to these things. I mean, I've been on these for almost 10 years now. Fuck, I'm old. You know, when you can start talking about stuff 18 and 10 years ago and 20 years ago, you know, you're getting old, man. I remember there was a time when I used to think, geez, 20 years ago, I was in diapers. What the hell? All right. All right, commercials loaded. I forgot to hit a commercial on the last one, but I'll hit a commercial on this one. We already know the audio level's good. We know all that. Let's get into this match, man. And then I'm gonna practice a little bit. And what's up, Jesse? I'm probably going to live stream my practice, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Depends, because I need to keep my setup for this. So I don't know if I'll live stream practice or not, but I don't know. Maybe. Maybe we can, maybe we can't. How's Jesse doing today, brother? I just did one commentary video. I just loaded another one. I think I'm going to do commentary on this one too, so I can get 2 matches done today. And you guys will have already seen them. But I still need you to click on them when I post them and hit the like button and watch at least a minute of it, you know, for your view to count. So even though you've seen it here, I need you to click on it when I post it, man. Yeah, that quarter candy, it seems like it was. I remember when I was a kid in Pontiac, Michigan, man, me and my friends would get just a couple, maybe a couple dollars, and we would ride our bikes up to the corner store and we would buy a bunch of stuff, man. We would usually get a pop, like a Faygo. I think Faygo was like, I don't know, 50 cents or something. Then we would get, it might have been cheaper than that, might have been a quarter, I can't remember. 50, I want to say it was 50 cents or 60 cents. And then we would get a bunch of little candies and stuff. You know, every now and then you get a candy bar, but it was all in a couple bucks, man. Yeah, Jesse, this weekend's gonna be fun. My neighborhood has a huge Halloween party on Saturday. My wife and I are dressing up as Jack and Jill. You know, went up the hill. I'll show you what our costume will be like. It'll be something like this. Jack and Jill costume. Let's see if I can find a good picture. Yeah, it's going to be something like this one here. Let's show you real quick. Let me show you real quick. Yeah, here it is. We're going to do something like this one. Jack and Jill went up the hill. You know, all that good stuff. We got the pail. We got the pail of water. We got all that stuff. So should be fun. Should be fun. Should be fun. Do-do-do. Anyway, we're going to get crunked up, man. And it's in the neighborhood, so we'll just stumble home afterwards, or maybe even just crash over there. Who knows? Depends on how drunk we get, I suppose. You know, depends on how many soda pops we drink. All right, let's do this, man. I'm procrastinating, you know. I don't know why, man. I always procrastinate, you know. I mean, this is the easiest job, and well, it's not the easiest job. It's a lot of work, but it's fun. It's the funnest job in the world, and I still procrastinate at it. You know, shame on me, bro. Shame on me. All right, let's get into this second match. This was 9-ball against a gentleman by the name of James Silk. Let's get started, man. Let me get everything going. As soon as I'm done itching my eye, I got an eyeball itch. How long is this match? Should I go to the bathroom before the match? Let's see. I'm procrastinating. It's 36 minutes, bro. Calm your tits, Josh. You can hold it. Calm your tits, bro. All right. Are we ready? 1, 2. Welcome back, everybody. We got another episode of Amateur Pool today, man. I appreciate you guys being here. Don't forget to hit the like button if you would be so kind. And if you're not subscribed, maybe consider that for me, you know. Help a brother out. Trying like heck to get to 50,000. I said heck, man. All right, we're playing 9-ball today. This is Oakland County Tap League 9-ball match against a gentleman by the name of James Silk. And I use the term gentleman loosely, James. Just kidding. James is a good dude, man. All right. James broke. He won the lag. He broke. Looks like he made a ball, but he doesn't have a good look at the one, man. Cue ball's here. 1 ball's there. What's he going to do? I don't know. Only he knows. He can push out. If you're not familiar with Tap League or 9-ball rules in general, there's what's called a push out. And it's only the first shot after the break. So he can choose to push the cue ball wherever he wants to. And then I have the option of either hitting it or shooting it from there or making him shoot it from there. So I think, he's pushing out. That's exactly what he did. So he just pushed the cue ball up here. And now I could make him shoot this. No way I'm going to make him shoot this because, I mean, he left a pretty good bank here. And I could play it as a two-way and send the cue ball down in here, but we'll see what I do. We'll see what happens here. I'm taking a second look at it. I wasn't comfortable putting bottom on it, so I'm going to put top. I see I switched to top, I think. Yeah, switched to top. And I failed miserably. So welcome to the channel, guys. You know, we call it amateur pool for a reason, you know. This is an amateur channel, so if you were expecting professional play, maybe mosey on, you know what I mean? But if you're up for some amateur fun, hang out for a minute, you know. We'll see. Let's get into it, man. All right, he missed the shot. He left me a look and a shot at this 1 ball. And with the 6 ball there, if I just hit this center ball, I should hit the 6 and the cue ball should stay right in that area, depending on how hard I hit it, obviously. Yep. I missed the shot though, but I got lucky and made the 7. I knew that was a possibility, but that's not what I was going for. So that was a lucky shot. A lucky shot. I don't think the 1 will go past the 4, so maybe I bank this, or maybe I play another safety. I don't know. Only time will tell. I bank it, yeah, horribly. You know, I bank it miserably. That's what I like to do best. You know, sometimes when I don't feel good about the shot, I'm just going to shoot it anyway, you know, expect to miss and let my opponent figure it out. It's the best strategy for me sometimes. You know, many analysts say I'm the best in the world at that strategy, you know. I don't know who these analysts are or why they're analyzing that, but you know, that's what they say. Ooh, he stood way up on that shot. If you rewind the tape, watch it back. As he stroked, he stood up, man. It's never a recipe for a good shot when you do that. You know, you got to keep your head down and stay still while you stroke. At least that's what they tell me. I'm still trying to figure it out. I could play this 4 ball, but I'm probably going to shoot the 1, I would imagine. Yeah, I try. You know, I could just miss them both, you know. There's another good way to play it, guys. Take notes. I hope you got your notepad out because sometimes I'm giving good pointers here, you know. When you're not sure which one to shoot, just miss them both. You know, he stood up again. James, you got to stop standing up, bro. Your game will increase dramatically if you stop standing up. I promise you. I promise you. This is a good shot. James is a good shot, but he's a fast, loose shooter. Kind of like a bar shooter. He shoots off field a lot, but he can control the cue ball a little better than a bar shooter, for sure. It's a good shot there, but he hasn't thought about this six. He just looked at the six. He's now thinking about the six. It might be too late, though. It might be too late. So if he would have followed that up this way and got close to this side rail over here, he could have maybe tickied off of the six and then pushed the 8 in. The 6 would have came this way and the cue ball would have ended up here, and he would have ended up with a pretty good shot next. But I don't think this one, I don't think he can make this one. Yeah, he was just getting it out of there and hoping for the best is what I think was going on there. The old poke and pray shot, you know, stroke and hope, poke and hope, poke and pray. I don't know. There's a lot of different names for it. But that was the shot he took, pretty sure. All right, that's a good shot. Not a bad shot. All right. So I normally like to put bottom on this shot and come back out, but this one's a little too much, so I'll probably come inside. Yeah. Yep. A lot of inside spin, came around 3 rails, and I've got an easy 9 ball into the corner, which will put me 1-0, boys and girls. Provided I make this. I shouldn't count my chickens because they haven't hatched yet, you know, and sometimes they get cracked into omelets, and you just never know. Just speaking of chicken, I marked it with a chicken leg. Look at that. Little chicken leg. Chicken wing, chicken leg. I don't know. It's a mini chicken leg, so I think it's called a chicken wing. It's the drumstick of a chicken wing is what it is. It's not a leg at all. It is actually a wing. All right, that was a good break, man. 1 went right in the side. The 2 sit up pretty for me. Let's see what I can do here, man. Let's see what we can do. See if we can run a whole rack. How about that? How about that, Josh? Can you run a whole rack? I mean, I know you can, but are you going to here, man? That's the thing. A little stop shot here for the 4 in the side, or I can just miss it again, you know, sometimes. Sometimes I like to do that. Just, man, I just tell you guys, watching my matches back, I've been practicing a lot lately, and I feel like I'm playing worse than I was, you know what, 6 months ago. I'm playing worse now than I was 6 months ago, and I'm practicing more. Maybe the key is not to practice so much, you know. Maybe I should just stop practicing altogether and just hope for the best, man. You know, maybe I'll magically get better without practicing. Who knows? You know, I mean, Mary got pregnant when she was a virgin, so maybe I can get better without practicing, you know. I highly doubt there's going to be any divine intervention with my pool game, though. You know, I highly doubt it. Oh, what a good shot, man. That was a nice shot. He didn't think too much about shape there because he was just trying to make the shot, and I don't blame him, and it was a good shot, and he ended up with an okay shape. He might be able to cut that in the side. I definitely know he can cross it over into this corner or into this side, and he might even be able to shoot it all the way down. Problem is, this 8 ball is not easy. You know, it's not easy being cheesy. So he followed my strategy there and just decided to let me figure it out. You know, he was like, man, I'm not sure what to do here. I'm going to miss it and let Josh figure it out. You know, that's a page right out of my book. He must watch my channel, you know, because that's advice I would give for sure. Not advice anybody should follow, but it's advice I give sometimes. All right, straight top. I think I can make the 8 from about there. Perfect angle. I think I can make the 8. Just come off the rail with the cue ball and back up for the 9. Yep. All right, man. I'm looking at making my second rack somehow. Maybe there is divine intervention with my pool game because I didn't deserve this rack. That's for sure. James was a nice fella and let me have this rack, and I appreciate him very much so. Now we're up 2-0. So the race is backwards here, guys. I didn't catch that when I was editing. But I need 7. He needs 5. The race is backwards. I just now noticed that. That's not right. I need 7. He needs 5. Let me just go ahead and fix that up. It'll disappear next time I have to draw something, but hey, you know, we'll just fix it up for now. So that way we know. That way we know. So really, technically right now, I've got 2 games. It's a 5-5 race. You know, that's how arithmetics work, you know. You carry the 1, subtract the 2. You know, that's how they work. I don't know how they work, bro. I'm no mathematician. Arithmetician. That's what I said in my last video. I made that word up. It's copyrighted too. It's trademark. You know, don't use that word. If you do, you owe me a quarter. Just saying. You owe me a quarter. Oh, and Evil K, get back to this match. Let's get it done. Let's get it done right. You know? All right, let's see what happens here, man. Okay, he missed his shot on the 2. Am I going to end up with a shot? Get out of the way, James. We're trying to see here, bro. Trying to see. All right. I think he did not leave me a shot at all. I can try to make it this way. Oh, whoa, not like that. I can't even draw a straight line, bro. I can try to make it this way, or I can try to hit it this way. And honestly, oh, maybe I can catch the edge of it. Maybe he left me just the edge, which will be a good safety option. Yep. Yes. That perfect safety option if he left me the edge, but I may have left him the edge. What do you think? Do you think he can slice that mother trucker right in? I said mother trucker. I run a family channel here, bro. You know, I don't use those bad words. I say trucker. Jeez. Oh, I didn't even see that shot, man. That was beautiful. I had no idea he was going to make that Efren Reyes-esque shot. Man, it was pretty good, though. I got to give him props for that shot. You know, it's one of the best shots I've ever seen in my life. Hey, my last video I did, man, my brain wasn't even working, and now my brain's in overtime, man, and I'm all over the place. I apologize to you guys, man. I apologize to you for it, but I'm starting to wake up and get excited about Thursday. Today's Thursday. You guys probably won't see this video on Thursday. Maybe you will, I don't know, but I'm not going to post it on a Thursday. So whenever you see this video, enjoy your day, bro. If it's the weekend, have a great weekend. If it's a Monday, do your best to power through, you know. If it happens to be a Thursday, hey, we're in the same boat, you know. I don't know what I'm talking about, so I'm just going to stop talking and we're going to go back to the match now. Back to the match. That's all we can do, man. Let's go back to the match. All right, why am I shooting the 7 ball? Isn't this a 6 ball right here? Wait a cotton picking minute. Or is that the 3 ball? That must be the 3. Oh, yeah, 7 balls up table. Whew. You know, I got scared there for a minute. I thought I was a moron. Turns out I'm not quite a moron. So, whew, you know, I thought for sure I was an idiot for a second. Turns out I'm only partially an idiot. All right, I've got a good angle here on this 5, but I don't like this shot. I got to shoot it with top and send the cue ball down here. It's not easy for a gentleman such as myself. I know that. Yeah, see? If I would have made that shot, the cue ball would have came more on that line. But, you know, to each their own. Some people like to make shots. Some people like to miss them, you know. I'm a little bit in between. I like to do both. Oh, what a good stroke, man. Even though he stood up on that one, he had a decent stroke on that. Had a decent stroke, man. His stand-up game is on point, though, man. I've never seen a better stand-up game. You know what I mean by standing up as you shoot? It's a good stand-up game, boy. Yeah, boy. All right, I like hitting this dead straight with a little right spin and letting it bank up here like this, and the cue ball just stops and kind of drifts behind the 8. It's not at all what happened. You know what I mean? Remember when I was talking about what he should do? I was just kidding. You know, I didn't think he was going to do that. All right, he didn't really leave me anything here. I don't think I can, maybe I can nick the edge of the 6 and push the 7 in. I'm not 100% certain if that'll work. And I'm not 100% certain I'll even try it, but let's see. Oh, no, just played a combo, I guess. I don't know what I was doing there. Maybe just safety. Maybe I was counting on the 7, holding the 6 ball and trying to get the cue ball back down over there. That would be the only logical explanation there. But I'm not always logical, so who knows? That was a tough shot. Ooh, and an unfortunate scratch. He didn't deserve that. You know, the pool gods threw lightning at him. Man, you know, smiled on me. I appreciate you guys, you know. I mean, you know, hey, I'll take them any way I can get them. Remember, the channel's called Amateur. You know, I'll take what I can get. Shoot. What? I was not a bad leave. I got a good angle on the 7. I don't have to do anything to get to the 6 or the 8 or the 9, so this is pretty easy. I could stop this. I could roll it forward. I could dance a jig and twirl in a ballerina costume. You know, I could still probably make the 8 and 9 after this. You know, blindfolded, one-handed with a pool cue shoved out my butt, you know. That's a Pool Hall Junkies reference. If you have never seen the movie, go watch it. Pool Hall Junkies. It's funny. It's a pretty good movie. Pretty good movie. Now, this is going to put me on 3. I'm going to need 4 more after this. Remember, the race is backwards. I need 7. He needs 5. In case you forgot from 3 minutes ago when I told you, I'm going to write it back up there. You know what I mean? Because sometimes I forget stuff. I be forgetting, you know. Ooh, what a decent little break. Unfortunate that the 1 ball didn't open up at all. In fact, that's very weird that the 1 ball is still sitting on the spot. Very curious, yes. Very curious indeed. There was probably a little gap in the rack, man. Old balls, old rack, old felt, dirt everywhere. You can't expect a good rack every time. And I know for sure James wasn't trying to give me a bad rack, so don't be saying no comments about James racking it bad. It's just the way the balls and the table work. All right, let's see here. I called it just in case and missed it, but I got lucky and slopped the 9 in. And that works. That works, you know. With 9 ball, you're allowed to slop them in and then go from there. All right, I got to jack up on this shot here, man. But if I can do something with it, I'm not going to have a shot at the 4. Yeah, I had to try to hit it hard, and hopefully the cue ball could have punched off the rail and hit the top rail and then came down a little bit. That's why I hit it so hard. Not a whole lot I could have done there. I could have slow rolled it and just made it, but my cue ball would have been right here. And with the 4 ball where it's at, wouldn't have been no good. Is he going to scratch? No, heck no. Heck no, he ain't going to scratch. I was just making it dramatic. I knew he wasn't going to scratch. Oh, boy. All right, he's got me on this one, I think, guys. I mean, I don't want to jinx him. You never know, but I feel like he's going to win this one. I just feel it, you know. Oh, I remember when I said I felt it, I was just kidding, you know. I was just joking. I was just joking with you guys, keeping it dramatic. I had no idea he was going to do that. All right, man. Well. So I should put the cue ball around here, make the 8, and I've got 2 options. I can follow this way, or I can use a little bit of draw and come up this way. I use a little bit of draw. Either way is a fine option. I like the draw shot. I don't know why. That follow shot is a good shot too, but this scratch is in play. But with the draw shot, the scratch over here is in play. So it's 6 to 1, half a dozen the other, as they say. As they say, I don't know who they are, but that's what they say, bro. I don't know why they say it or who they are. Now, I'm on the hill. I am on the hill. No, just kidding. I'm not going to. I just fooled myself, man. See? I fooled myself, man. I got to keep it there because otherwise I just keep fooling myself. I looked down and saw 4 and thought, man, I'm on the hill already. And then immediately I thought, that's not right. Oh, boy. It should be a crime to have this much fun, you know, at work. Technically work. It's supposed to be work, man. You know, it's not supposed to be fun. That was a decent little safety. I think I left him a piece of the 1 still. It would have been nice had the cue ball came down and got behind that 7 over here, but it's just not the case. I can't have it all, you know. I got him partially hooked. Maybe he can combo the 6, but no, that's not even what he was trying to do. He did leave me a good look at it, and I think it will cut in past the 6. It'll also cut here, but cutting it there is dangerous. If I cut it here, it's dangerous because the cue ball is going to come here, hit the 6, and then scratch probably. So realistically, I need to cut it in over there with left spin and get the cue ball back over there for the 2. That's what I need to do, but let's see if I do it. I don't know. Yep, that's exactly what I did. Oh, and I used top with a little left and decided to come all the way around. Doo-doo. That works out. I almost didn't hit it hard enough, but this works out pretty well. Nice and easy. Cue ball should end up in here somewhere for the 3 ball next. And I don't know why my camera was just moving. Someone was touching it or something. Oh, Josh, that was not nice and easy, bro. I don't think I heard myself. I said nice and easy, bro. I told him, man, it's a hard-headed guy over there. You know, he doesn't listen to me. He never listens. Oh, don't scratch, James. Whew, he thought maybe he was scratching too. You see him point at it? That's a universal sign for scratch. Universal. Everybody knows it, bro. Everybody knows, you know. Everybody knows that universal sign. Just kidding. It's not even, I just made it up. It's probably not even a sign. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Little bottom left on this one should work. He put more center. I would have put some left to come back down on a little more of an angle, but that's okay. Now he might have to draw over and then back out. Yeah, or come underneath it. That's a good shot too. Now he came underneath it. He's got a good shot into the side pocket. And he can hit this with bottom and just leave the cue ball right in here. He's got the 9 pretty easily. It looks like he's hitting top and going all the way up and down. That was pretty uncalled for, but it still worked out. I think he could have just stop shotted that, man, and left the cue ball right there. I don't think there was too much angle to stop shot it. Still worked out for him. What do I know? He just beat me there. Who am I to say he did it wrong? You know, who am I to say? Oh, he got the 1. Nice shot. Is the 2 going to line up? I think he's got a shot at the 2. You know, he can cut it in there. Where's the 3? That's the 7. So this is the 3 right here. So he can cut that in. Here's the 3. Here's the 4. I think as long as he has a look at the 3, he can make the 4. He just doesn't want to get buried. Buried. It's not a berry like a crunch berry or something. Captain Crunchberry. No, it's a bury. B-U. I don't know, bro. Oh, there. See, as long as he can look at the 3, he can make the 4. That worked out well for him. He's got a long shot here. That's not the easiest shot in the world, but he's firing stuff in. So I think he'll probably make it. Yep. Good shot. Again, he's got a little too much angle, a little more angle than I would like on the 5, but a little bottom outside should bring him back for the 6. And then he's got the 6-9 combo. Oh, boy. Whew. Oh, man, he hooked me. I didn't know you were going to button hook me, James. Shoot, man, I thought we were friends, you know. Here you are hooking me. I thought you were going to hook me up, not hook me. Shoot, man. Thought we were friends with each other, but no, turns out we're not. Turns out this is war. You know, let's go. It's war. Just kidding, man. It's not war. James is a good dude. And I always have fun playing him. He's a fun dude to play, man. This is difficult. I'm kicking at it this way. I need to go 2 rails here just to make it less potential of a scratch. Yeah, 2 rails. Oh, and I hit it. I hit it great too, man. I think he still has a shot, but that's about the best I could have done with that shot, I think. I don't think I could have done much better. Maybe some of you could have, but not a gentleman such as myself. Oh, and here's the 6-9 combo that we've been waiting on this whole rack. Here it comes. He throws his keys down. In case you're not familiar with tap, you have to mark the pocket for the 9 ball. Otherwise, it don't count, you know, unless it's off the break. You don't have to mark it off the break. Yeah, easy peasy. Now he's up 2, and he needs 3 more, and I also need 3 more. Remember, he needs to go to 5. I need to go to 7. I really wish I would have corrected this before because it's really annoying. Or just taking it out completely so it doesn't mess me up, you know. But here we are. Here we are, you know. Here we are. Me being bad at my job, you know. Welcome to amateur pool, bro. Welcome to amateur YouTube. Welcome to amateur videography and editing, bro. We could call it amateur everything. I mean, it's just the way it is. I'm not 100% certain that was a good shot, but rewind the tape, you tell me. I didn't catch it I caught it right at the end, so I'm not sure. I didn't see it very good. The only thing I know is the 7 went fast and the 5 barely moved. So usually that means you hit the 7 first, but not always. You know, I'm not saying it was bad hit. I'm just saying I don't know. You tell me. You know, you tell me. Rewind the tape. Where am I going with this? Am I trying to bank it or am I playing safety? Trying to bank it like an idiot. You know, go ahead and just scratch a Rooney, Josh. That's what you do best, you know. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I started off pretty strong here in this match, and then petering out, you know, fizzling out. Is what it is. He's putting this awfully straight, which tells me he's going to draw it. Yeah, he's going to try to draw it back. Oh no, he's going to play it top. Within, so that was an awkward way to play it. I mean, let's call it what it was. That was an awkward way to shape the next ball, bruh. But who am I to talk? You know, he made it. Who am I to talk? This one's a little bit tricky. Not too tricky for a gentleman such as himself, though. Man, it was a good shot. Now, if he makes this, he actually pulls ahead of me because he'll only need 2 games after this, and I still need 3, bro. So I need to step it up, man. He's firing him in. He's making it look easy, and I'm sitting over there watching. You know what I mean? I'm sitting over there watching him do it, and I need to participate myself. James, why don't you miss one so I can get up there and participate, bro? You know, it's a 2-player game. Don't forget. Don't forget it's a 2-player game, bro. You got to get me at the table every now and then. Just kidding. He doesn't have to get me at the table. And it's not necessarily a 2-player game. I mean, it kind of is, but shoot. All right, man. Let's see what he does here. Is he going to try to kick at it or what? Or what? Let's see what you got going here, my man. Is he going to kick? Is he going to kick? Oh, he's kicking. He's kicking. Oh, he missed it. He missed it just by a hair, and I don't think he called push out. So I think, oh, maybe he did. He did call push out. Yeah, because I'm not taking ball in hand, so he must have called a push out. I still don't hate it. You know, it's not horrible. And I played a safety back on him. That's actually not a bad shot. And that's what I need to do. When I'm playing somebody who's on a roll and firing stuff in and playing what I would consider like feel pool, like when you start feeling it and you got to start firing stuff in, the best thing you can do in that situation is slow them down. Make them think, slow their game down, and then I just play a safety on them. You know, that's what I like. And now I get ball in hand, and he's a little bit slowed down, so it could be all you need to switch momentum. You know what I mean? He was running out, and I need momentum to change. So the safety was a good option. All right, man. I'm going to try to figure out this rack. That 2 ball's a little tight, but I think, yeah, I'm just going to make this and drift the cue ball down into here. And I should have a pretty good shot on that 2 ball. We'll have to see how it works, man. From there, it's going to be a little bit tricky to get back up on the 3 because the 9's in the way. Yeah. You know, if I hit the 6, it makes it real tricky because now I can't even see the 2, bro. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Quick commercial break. Ever wish you could play like Efren Reyes? If you buy our new line of short rail merchandise, I can guarantee you'll play as good as Efren Reyes. I'm sorry, I was just informed I can't say that. I can guarantee you will not play as good as Efren Reyes. You'll still suck, but you'll look good doing it. Get you some. Oh, you're still here. Great. Glad you didn't leave, man. We're back to finish this matchup. If you want short rail, man, check it out. It's all my stuff. Got a couple new designs up there. Check them out. One says, keep your head down, but in a cool way. The other one says, I don't always play pool. Just kidding. Rack them. Check out shortrail.com, guys. Let's get back to this match. Stop distracting me with commercials, man. I told you I didn't want to play a commercial, and you forced me to do it, man. Jeez. I don't even know why I bother. Just kidding. Just kidding, bro. Just kidding, man. All right, what's he got here? Can he see the edge of this? If not, it's gonna be tough, man. I mean, is there a good way to kick like this? I'm not so sure, man. This is tough. If he can't see the edge of it, this is tough. Because he could try to go between the 9 and 6, maybe. But that is a death sentence. That's almost for sure going to give me ball in hand. He could also just play a spin shot. I don't know if he can see enough to go here. Oh, he's a masse. He's going to masse. Yeah, he's a true masse with an open bridge, and he makes the shot. What a beautiful shot. Let's hit the like button for that shot. That was a great shot, James. You know, I hate that you did it against me, but I like to watch it. It was a good shot. Good shot for an amateur such as yourself. and good shot for an amateur such as myself, bro. It's a good shot all the way around. That'd have been a good shot for a pro, let's be honest. You know, a pro probably would have never taken it, but, you know, it would have been a good shot if they did. All right, draw, off the rail and back over, or off the rail and spin down. Off the rail and back over. I could have came over a little further, would have been great, but because the 6 ball's over here, so I wanted to be kind of straight on that 5 so I could follow it down for the 6. Now I got to come back and forth. This is not easy now. I got straight top, back and forth on this one. Don't hit the 8. You know, if I don't hit the 8 there, I end up perfect, but of course, it's not the way I roll, bro. I'm going to hit the 8. I think I can kick this in, and it's a big pocket because if I hit it too low, it goes off the 9, and if I hit it into this rail first, there's still a good chance it goes in. So, I mean, all I got to do is make a good hit at good speed, and I might be able to make this. Thing is, I'm probably not going to get a shot on the 8 if I do. Or I could just break them up for him, you know. You know, sometimes I like to do that, you know. Just give him ball in hand, bro. I couldn't figure it out, James. Good luck. You know, good luck to you, sir. I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure out where to hit the ball. So. This is going to put him on the hill, though, if he gets out here, man. Oh, he's going to leave himself tough. Oh, he missed the 8. So you're saying there's a chance, you know? So you're saying there's a chance. Oh, man, I still need 3 racks. So if I get this one, then it's a 2-2 race. That was a huge swing right there. Because either he goes on the hill or it's a 2-2 race, man. And the fact that he missed that is a huge swing. That was just bottom right. Came back 2 rails nicely. Now, I already marked the pocket there. And, yeah, now it's a 2-2 race, guys. Don't forget, this is wrong down here. I need 7. He needs 5. I don't know why I did it backwards because I'm an idiot, but it is what it is, you know. Ooh, I crushed it. Oh, what's this? What's this? 9 ball. 9 ball on the break, you know. I even edited the graphics in on that. I forgot I did that. That's pretty cool. Not a bad little 9 ball break. It came at the perfect time, too, because now I'm on the hill, boy. Now I'm on the hill, and I can't shoot this 1 ball down there, I don't think. Maybe I could nick the 9 ball. I don't think so, though. More likely, I think I could cut it there. Cue ball is going to want to come this way, though. This is tough. Maybe I should play a safety here. What do you think? Nah, you know I'm going to do something stupid. You know, you guys already know I'm going to do something stupid here. I'm not playing no safety. Shoot. What the heck you think this is? Yeah, I tried to nick the 9. I knew it was dumb. I tried to play it with just nicking the 9 because I nicked the 8. Of course, it's not going to go, but if I would have nicked the 9, I could have made it. I'm just not accurate enough, you know? Just not good enough shot, man. It is what it is. All right, he made a good hit, broke it out. Did he leave me a shot? I think so. I think I can cut it into the corner. Cue ball's going to come down here. Hopefully go straight into the 5, because if I hit this side of the 5, then I scratch. Or maybe I play a safety. It looks like I'm going to play a safety. I'm going to try to draw behind the 8. Yeah, that's what I tried to do, but I did it horribly. Some people say I'm the worst to ever do it, you know? If I would have stunned and less draw, I hit the ball too far on the bottom. If I would have hit it more in the center, cue ball would have drifted over here. So where I was trying to get it. But, you know, keep trying. One day I'll get it. One day I'll get it right. You know, until then I'll keep trying. He stood up again. Rewind the tape, watch it back, James. If James would stay down on his shots, I think he would be a monster if he slowed down and stayed down. He could be a monster, you know? Oh, almost scratch-a-roonied there, but it was close, you know. Whew. That'll pucker your butthole right up right there, man. You do that in a match, all of a sudden you're like, whoop, pooping diamonds for a week, you know. It's hard to say stuff like that on a family channel because I want to say bad words throughout all that. And I got to check myself before I wreck myself, you know, because bad words in my mouth are bad for my health. You know, that's the way it goes. Good safety shot, Josh. Well played, sir. I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you for playing that safety. You know, you're growing up so big and so fast. I'm so proud of you. Watch him kick, hit the 2, and make the 9. He better call the 9 here, just in case, you know. In tap league, you have to mark the pocket. Oh, he's going to try to push the 3 into the 9 and make the 9 to avoid me from taking the combo. But fortunately for him, he didn't quite get there, which means, you guys know what it means. I'm going to take the combo, bro. I'm going to take the combo, and I'm going to win this match. Yes, indeed. I mean, I got lucky, you know. I got lucky, but well, let me make the shot before I start talking all this smack, you know what I mean? But I did definitely get lucky. Well, I didn't get lucky. I played a good safety on him, bro. You know, I'd like to say it was luck, but, you know, it was skill. It was all skill. Just kidding, man. I'm not I'm not arrogant like that. It was a lucky match, man, but I did end up winning it. Good match, James. I appreciate you letting me record it. James, you've always been a pleasure to play, my man. I don't know if you watch these videos or not, but thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. And everybody out there, if you want short rail merch, link is in the description. You saw at the top of the screen, if you want a Raven Carbon Fiber Q, discount code Josh, man, save yourself 10%. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody out there. I'm trying to get to 50,000 subscribers as quickly as possible. I'm only at 35,000 right now. So if you subscribe, man, mean the world. Mean the world to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? We'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace. Whew. All right, guys. Chat. Sorry I couldn't respond to you while I was doing that. Yeah, SD Billiards. I always play a commercial. You know, well, I try to anyway. I forgot last one, but I try to always play a commercial in my videos. That's why I'm recording videos right now. These will all go public out on my channel. Tiger Sniper tip. Yeah, I use the Tiger Sniper Super Soft. It's a layered Super Soft tip. I love it. Yeah, the Victory Soft is good too. That's the one that comes with the Predator cues, I think. It's a pretty good one. Why did I rake the cue ball into the pocket? I don't know, man. I don't remember doing that. I don't remember raking it in. I rake in some cash. I'd like to rake in some cash, but, you know, never raked in the cue ball before. Let's see here. What else? What else we got? Who else we got? Let's see. Do another match. Another, please. Alex, Steve. I don't know. I've done 2 already, man. It's hard work. You know, it's fucking hard work for a gentleman such as myself, bro. Thanks, Jesse. Thanks, Chester. What's up, everybody, man? What I need to do, because I've got Tap Nationals coming up at the end of the month here. So next week, I'm going to Tap Nationals. I need to get my ass on this pool table back behind me. Oh, you can't even barely see because of my green screen. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. I need to get my ass on that pool table and do a little practicing is what I need to do, you know. I mean, will I? I don't know, you know, but that's what I need to do. I could live stream that too, I suppose. I could actually just take my setup over and live stream it. More billiards, bro. Talking about practice, you're talking about billiard, like one of the lowest games in the world, man. Billiards is fun. It's fun to play with somebody when you're not with them, right? Like if I want to play a match with you, Steve, billiards is fun. It's a good way to do it. But like to play billiards here by myself, man, no, I'm not fucking doing that. You want to see what my practice, Roy? I could keep it up for practice, man. Oh, you want to see behind the screen? Shoot, I'll show you behind the screen. It's not a mystery. Everyone has seen it. Here, let me turn off my my green screen chroma key filter. Hold on one second here. Uno momento, por favor. Boom. Boom. Let me take off the doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. All right, here you go. Now you'll be able to see behind the screen, man. Here's behind the curtain, like Wizard of Oz. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. There you go, man. Now you can see it. Also, you can see how I do my setup here with the light there. I got another light over there. You know, that's how I record videos, man. It's my setup. Oh, you going back to work, Phil? All right, man. Yeah, Steve wants to play me in some billiards. I need to practice, Steve. I don't need to play a match right now, unfortunately. I need to practice my stroke, man, because I need to get into stroke for nationals, man. Thanks, Steve. You see, well, you can't even see one of the best parts is the bar. Here, let me show you real quick. It's messy right now because I've been recording, but here's the bar. This is where I record, right here. This is my wall of fame. I have everybody who comes over and hangs out sign that wall. That's the only part of the basement that I didn't redo when I redid my basement. Oh, look, there I am. There I am. Holding a gimbal. All right, Jerry's getting back to work too, man. Jerry's getting back to work. I got to get to practice, man. I got to practice it up. You got a cool bar in your basement too? I love a good basement, man. You know, good basement with a pool table and a bar. Shoot. It's not too much better, man. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do. I am going to end this stream. Then I'm going to take a piss because I really got to go. And then I'm probably going to practice, and I'm going to set up a vertical stream for practice. So I'm going to set up a vertical stream for practice just because if I'm going to practice, you know, people are going to, if I'm going to do it live, people are going to watch. I'm going to turn it on vertical. That way people can. Why can't you have a basement, Jesse? Why can't you have a basement, bro? Because you're on a slab? Because you live on a swamp, maybe? Or you live in Florida? I know there's not too many people. I don't know if anybody has basements in Florida. It's below sea level. You can't dig a basement when you're below sea level. Just not. Florida, Louisiana, can't have basements really. I think that's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to end this. Yeah, Louisiana, you can't have basements there, bruh. You're already in the ocean pretty much. You have a basement, it's going to be a pool. You could make a basement ocean swimming pool. That would be kind of cool. You dig a basement, let it fill up naturally, you know. And just cut a hole in your floor, and you can just dive in and swim, bro. That's the way to do it. I don't know why hasn't anyone thought of that yet, man? Just a basement swimming pool. You know, build a house on top of a pool. That would be kind of cool. And that rhymes, and I wasn't even trying to. That's crazy. Yeah, a lot of people put their pool tables upstairs if they don't have a basement. Honestly, I would love to have my pool table upstairs. My house is small though, you know. My house is small. I just don't have I don't have room for a pool table. I had to move one of these support poles. See that pole right? I can't even right there, that pole. I had to move that to make room for this table so there was no dead spots. I cut the old one out, put a new one in, moved it down. You know, my house is probably going to fall apart now, but I mean, it's worth it for having a pool table, you know. It's worth it, guys. It's worth it. Is there anything else that we need to show you guys? And I think you guys see the whole basement now pretty much, except the bathroom, backyard. Got my trophies over there. You want to see those? Let's show you those. Let me show you the trophies real quick. Lots of trophies over there. That's not even all of them. I have a bunch more somewhere. Oh, I got an oar hanging up there for some reason. Someone thought that'd be a good idea to. I put that exhaust fan in because originally my wife still smoked when we redid this basement, so I put that exhaust fan up. All right, man. You don't have any trophies, Steve? We'll get you some trophies, man. Just play some league play, you know? Pretty easy to get trophies when you're playing league. You know, if your team finishes first, second, third, you usually get a trophy. You got a huge APA Vegas check. What did you finish in Vegas, man? I got a huge APA Vegas check too. That's what that big silver trophy over there is from, Vegas. I played APA singles in Vegas, and as a skill level 6, this was in 2022, and I finished second place. I should have finished first, man. I was up 4-2, and let them come back and beat me, man. I was pretty bummed out. It wasn't even a very good match. You know, I played way better before the finals. And then in the finals, just, I don't know. First time I ever played on stream. First time I ever played in front of a group of people like that. It was pretty nerve-wracking. Oh, the check that league gave you to go to Vegas? Gotcha. No, I got a pretty big check finishing second. I think they paid like $9,000, man, for second place. What's up, Marshall? How you doing, man? Marshall, you've seen my room before, no? I guess you guys don't really get to see much of my room. You guys don't really get to see much of my room on regular stream nights, do you? You guys didn't do great. I've never been to Vegas with a team yet, but I probably never will for APA because I don't play APA no more. But I've never been to Vegas with a team. I just went for singles and 8-ball, qualified and went. In fact, the year in 23 when I got kicked out of the APA, I was qualified for 8-ball and 9-ball singles before they booted me out of the damn league. Motherfuckers. You sons of bitches. Oh, I got a gumball machine over there. You see that? Little gumball machine? Right there. Yeah, Marshall, you missed it, man. You missed I gave a little room tour a second ago. Here, check out my wall of signatures. Signature wall over there. I got a bunch of recording gear stacked up over there, man. Batteries and all types of crap. It's a mess. It's a mess, man. It's a mess. No, I mean, I don't have to appeal, Steve. My suspension was only 2 years. It's up. It might be up now. If not, it's up any time now. I have to go back and look at when that letter was that they sent me. But my suspension was only for 2 years. So, I mean, I don't have to appeal it. My suspension's almost up. I could go back and play APA if I wanted to, but I never would. Unless they would have to officially apologize for how they treated me, and then I'd play it again maybe. But yeah, this is my basement right here, Marshall. And before you think I live someplace nice, think again, man. My house is super small. I redid this basement like 2.5 years ago. I refinanced my house and put the cash into the basement, bought the pool table and all that. But my house is small. It's like I don't know, 1,300 square feet or something. Why did I get suspended? That's a great question, my man. I absolutely did nothing wrong, so I don't know why I got suspended. I mean, I know why, but there was no like reason for it. Here, check out this video, sir. Right here. This video will tell you all you need to know about my suspension. All you need to know about it. I've got documentation showing how they lie. I've got video recordings, man. They're shiesty, you know. APA shiesty. They don't care nothing about the players, man. It's a big business for them. They brag about how much money they pay out every year in APA Vegas, but do the math, man. How much money they take in, they're paying out a small fraction of the amount of money they take in. It's crazy. Yeah, Marshall, 7-foot diamond. Marshall, you come here every time I stream, bro. You've seen my table before, haven't you? On Wednesday stream. Come on, man. Thought you knew. I thought you knew, bro. This is where I stream from. This is my basement, man. The Anti-Pool Players Association. That's right. That's right, Jesse. Anti-Pool Players Association. Oh. Okay, I need to stop procrastinating and get some practice. Well, not in total, they're not, Steve. They're paying out more for first place. They're paying out $100,000, I think, for first place. But in total, APA still pays out more. But their APA is like probably 10 to 15 times bigger than Ultimate Pool. So it's embarrassing that Ultimate Pool is almost paying out the same and they're way smaller. You know, APA could do a lot better, man. APA is pretty shiesty, if you ask me. It's a business. It's a pyramid scheme. They cap your skill levels on your team so that way your players get better, and then you have to split teams up, and they create more teams in the league. It's kind of like a damn pyramid scheme. It's horrible. APA is shiesty, man. And then when they have the chance to do the right thing, like with what happened in my situation, and I'm not the only one. When I posted that video, I had so many people call me and reach out to me. They didn't call. They sent me DMs, reached out through Facebook, Instagram. And I heard so many stories of very similar things, man, where the APA just did them dirty, you know? It is what it is. Yeah, APA pays out a very small fraction of what they bring in, dude. Very small fraction. And I get they have overhead, right? They've got corporate offices. They've got video production teams. They spend a lot on trophies, venues, pool tables. But yeah, Ultimate Pool is pretty cool, man. I do like, I like their tournaments that they've been putting out, the shootouts. Only thing I don't like about Ultimate Pool is I don't like the international rules where slop counts. If they took away slop, Ultimate Pool would be an ultimate league. But with the slop, kind of reminiscent of APA, if you ask me. But it's a very cool league. With I like the shot clock, and I would play Ultimate Pool if it were in my area for sure. I think it's pretty cool. And I definitely want to play some of their open tournaments or whatever. You don't have to play in their league to do that. So if they have one that's somewhere close, I'll play it. All right, guys, I'm going to end this stream. I may go live again on the practice table. Not 100% certain yet, but if you want to join back in, just keep an eye out. Give me about, I don't know, 20 minutes maybe. And I don't know, maybe longer. I need to run out real quick too. I'm going to run up and probably grab some Fat Boy Taco Bell lunch. I've been eating Taco Bell like every day for lunch. And I'm getting so fat, man. They hosed you and your daughter? They didn't give you the MVP trophy? Well, you know, the big trophy I got from APA doesn't have my name on it either. Because they have it ready for you before the match. You know, it just says second place. But then they did give me, and this was part of their prize package, so it was included in my $9,000 winnings I got for second. They gave me a nice watch. It's a Seiko, I don't know, blue dial, solar watch. I don't know, it's valued at close to $1,000, I guess. But it came in a cool little holder with my name plaque on it and stuff. It was pretty cool. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here, man. They have a Michigan Open? Are you sure, Jesse? I haven't seen one yet. I'm going to check, though, because if they have a Michigan Open, I'm going to play it. I'm going to get out of here, though, man. We'll catch you guys here in a few when I practice.